gosh, it's been forever. Well, I know it's been a really long time since I've last posted, but I am back after my long break. And in today's video, I want to talk about how you can love being alone, Muslim edition. So I've made a couple of other Muslim edition videos, and if you want to go watch them, I'll put them in the cards up above. But yeah, this will be another Muslim edition video, and in this video I'll be talking about how you can start loving your alone time. Feeling alone is like a normal thing. Like everyone at some point feels alone or loneliness, and it's something that no matter how many people you have around you or how little you have around you, you're always going to have this feeling some way, in some shape or form, come to you. And just know that it is natural. Some people kind of think it's like, you know, the worst thing ever is to feel alone or to be alone. So it doesn't matter what state you are in your life or what's going on or who's around you, the feeling of loneliness and being alone can just hit you at any point and at any time. So the first tip that I have is to change your perspective. Now, I think the best way to change your perspective is to understand that being alone is technically you being in a relationship with yourself. Just like you have a relationship with your family, with your friends, with your spouse, co-workers, your classmates, being alone is practically being in a relationship with yourself. Like you are spending time with yourself when you're alone. It's not like you don't have, like, sure, you don't have anybody physically in front of you, but you are with yourself. So therefore you are the receiver and also the giver at the same time, you know? So having this in mind, having this perspective that when you're alone, it's literally you just being with you. Like, quickly want to mention about the love languages. And the love languages are definitely going to be an important component when it comes to changing your perspective on being alone. There are 5 love languages. There's receiving gifts, there's words of affirmation, there's quality time, there's physical touch, and then there's acts of service. So with these 5 love languages, right? Usually you hear the love languages being spoken about when it comes to like couples, or when it comes to like your family members or your friends or with other people, right? People that you genuinely care about and want to have a deeper connection with. So if you take these into consideration, right? Why not see being alone as it being like time that you can spend with yourself to figure out what love languages you yourself like to receive from your own self, not from other people but from your own self. And I know this can kind of sound weird, but hear me out. So for example, maybe you're a person who loves to receive gifts from other people, right? Like that's your love language. Like you love to receive gifts. If people give you gifts, like they're automatically like your best friend, you know? So when you're alone now, instead of expecting other people to give you gifts, why not give yourself a gift, right? And this, maybe to you, it could be like you want to buy yourself a book, or you want to buy yourself, you know, a self-care kit, or you want to buy yourself like new shoes or clothes, or you want to buy yourself flowers, you know, whatever gift that you would like others to give to you, you give that to yourself. Let's say you're a person who enjoys quality time, right? You love to spend quality time with other people. Why not then, if you're alone, translate that to spending quality time with yourself? So maybe quality time to you is like just literally doing nothing, like just sitting there doing nothing. That's quality time that you're spending with yourself. Or maybe it's reading a book, or maybe it's doing an activity that you love. That is you spending quality time with yourself. These love languages, these 5 love languages, and figure out which one fits, like which one do you like to receive from others, and then whichever ones you like to receive from other people, now give that to yourself. And I think this can really deepen your relationship with yourself, because you're going to start learning new things about yourself. You're going to start learning that, oh wait, I really do enjoy this. The reality is that the only person that you're with for like the longest time on earth is yourself. Like that's it, you know. Everybody else in their lives, you know, everyone, including yourself, has an expiration date. We all will leave this earth one day, but you know, some people may leave before us, but our own relationship with ourselves, like you can't detach yourself from yourself. You are going to be the one to like know, like you are in your own head, you know how your own body feels, like you're experiencing life through your own lens, not through the lens of other people, but through your own lens. So it is imperative and important to really connect with yourself on that deeper level. The next step that I have is to connect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So during your alone time, when you find yourself alone, or if you are alone often, this is a really great time to really connect with Allah. Because here's the thing, like there's so many verses repeatedly where Allah says that we are from Him and we will return back to Him. Knowing that our start is with Him and the end of our life is with Him, inevitably that also means that during our life we're also with him. And another point that I wanted to add on is that family and friends, and even if you have these people in your life, right, sometimes they won't necessarily always get you. They won't understand your pains, your struggles, or the things that you aspire to do. They won't always get it, but Allah does. Any fault that you find in a human being, Allah is absolutely perfect, in that. Like when you feel like somebody or some people don't hear you, Allah hears you. When you feel like people don't see you, Allah sees you. When you feel like people don't like really love you, Allah loves you, And when you feel like people aren't really graceful and merciful towards you, Allah is graceful and merciful towards you, So worshiping him doesn't, do anything to him, but it does great benefits to us. And when you have alone time, you're able to really deepen that relationship and really being able to question, like, where are my faults with my relationship with, Allah? Because we all have faults. What sins am I still committing? What good deeds am I doing, and how can I make them even better? This is going to be a really long tip, but this is a Muslim edition, so I have to make it long. Another thing I wanted to add during your alone time is not only can you connect with Allah, but you can also connect with his, prophets. So learn more about the prophets and their stories. Learn about, some of the hadiths by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Learn about maybe prayers, how you can fix up your prayers. And just to summarize this point, I just wanted to end with a verse from the Quran where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Surely in the remembrance of Allah do the hearts find comfort." Like I said earlier, your heart is definitely gonna find so much ease and so much just relaxation when you just connect with Allah, when you talk to him, when you're honest and open with him, and when you have that deeper relationship with him. So the third tip and the final tip that I have in order to really love your alone time is to explore and do new hobbies. A lot of people talk about ways to earn money and whatnot, which I think is great, and of course everyone needs money, but I think it's also equally important to do things that don't necessarily gain you money, to do things that you just enjoy, because I think these things are the things that make you feel like you're actually living life. You're doing things that bring you joy, that bring your soul joy. So maybe there's something that you've been wanting to look into, but you're kind of wary about. Look into it. Maybe you want to try out, I don't know, crocheting. Try out crocheting, or maybe you want to try out sewing, or maybe you want to start a new show or watch a new type of genre. Maybe you want to watch Korean dramas, which is great. Trying out a new hobby, I'm telling you, will bring out a new side to you, and you may discover something that you really enjoy. Maybe you'll realize from gardening that you don't like to garden certain plants, or you like to garden only flowers. Maybe when you're crocheting, you realize that, oh wait, I love making blankets, but I hate making pillows, something like that. You can discover things that you like and things that you don't like. It's just, again, another great way to connect with yourself, and it's also a way that you can keep yourself, occupied and feel like you, again, are living life and just have time with yourself and really get to know yourself. That is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any other comments or tips about spending time by yourself, please write them in the comment section below. I'm really glad to be posting back, and I just want to say thank you for over 200 subscribers. We're so close to 300, and I think maybe by the end of this year, reaching 500 is not too far off. So if we can get to 500, that'd be great. Thanks. I'm seeing a lot of comments of a lot of people enjoying my videos, so I'm really grateful. And if you've just subscribed, thank you so much. Bye.